Hello and welcome to our blog. This blog we will be making graduation cake pops. Since it is June 1st and it's graduation season. So as you can see, we have the cake ball already made. We're using a little bit of the melted chocolate to put the stick into the cake ball. Twirling it around and giving it a little bit of extra coverage. Now my husband is tapping off the excess chocolate. Don't want it to get all melty and start running down the lollipop stick. You can personalize these any way you like. If you want to use white chocolate or dark chocolate, or if you want to use coating in any of the, maybe your school colors, any of that would look great. Alright, now he's going to do the other one. And again, a little bit of chocolate to secure it to the cake ball. Make sure it doesn't go all the way through the top. Just enough to make sure that it's not going to slide down or fall off when you're covering it in chocolate or decorating it. And it's tapping off the excess chocolate. And after these are nice and covered, we're going to put them in the refrigerator for about 10 to 15 minutes. You can put them in the fridge or the freezer. Obviously, if you put it in the freezer, you want to leave it for less time, maybe 5 minutes instead of 15. But wherever you have the space and whatever works for you. And again, he's tapping his hand, not the stick. When you tap the stick, then it's going to fall right into the chocolate. And now we're ready to put these in the refrigerator or the freezer. Okay, so now while that hardens up, I'm going to go ahead and make the tassels. Here we have, in this case it's Laffy Taffy, but any pliable candy will work. Whatever color you want to use, probably a school color would be your best bet. You don't want them to be too long, just so they're kind of proportionate to what you're wanting to do. And then you just want to make it a nice, even, I would say rectangle, not a square. Even as it's going to get. And then you're just going to cut off, you're going to slice it. And depending on the candy you're using, you might not want to touch it too much. The Laffy Taffy is a little bit stretchier than most. But you can take 3 or 4 pieces. Take them together a little bit. Form your tassel. Take the uneven part. Whip it around the top. There you have your little tassel. I've already made some in yellow. And again, you can make these smaller or bigger, whichever is easiest for you. And we also have to make the caps for the graduates. And this is a Rolo, and this is just a square of chocolate. I'm gonna take a toothpick and get a little bit of the chocolate. I don't want to put a lot on there because I don't want it to squeeze out through the sides. In this case, I'm going to use the small part to the head, the top part to the chocolate, a little bit of an angle. There you go. Since I'm making two, I'm going to go ahead and make the other one. And you could use Reese's Pieces, mini Reese's Pieces would probably work pretty well. This is just what we had around that we figured the shape would work. And again, you can adjust if you want a bigger or a smaller cake ball or bigger or smaller hat. There you go. And I think the cake balls are dry now. Yeah. Kind of position it where you want it with your toothpick. And this one you want to put a little bit more. Now, give it a little test. I'm thinking maybe right across the front. And the Laffy Taffy is pretty sticky by itself, but you still want to secure it on there with a little bit of chocolate. There you go. And of course you can add, if you wanted to make it into a face, you can always use different colored coating and maybe make it skin colored or make it the school colors or whatever you want to do. You can always add a face or maybe the mascot and then put the graduation caps on there. Whatever works for you. These are plain and simple and they're pretty easy to do. Of course you can always vary if you want a bigger hat, if you want a smaller cake ball, or vice versa, whatever you think is best for you. We thank you for tuning in, and remember you can visit us on Saturday at Four Seasons Market in Richardson, Texas. The address is 677 West Campbell Road. It's on Campbell Road in Floyd, and we'll be there from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Or you can visit us at our website at www.sugarmonkeys.net, facebook.com/sugarmonkeystx, twitter.com/sugarmonkeystx, pinterest.com/sugarmonkeystx, and on instagram.com/cakeballs_sugarmonkeys. Thank you, and please remember to post your comments on YouTube and Facebook. Thank you, and have a great weekend.